Good morning, America. How are you? Monday Morning Rail. Hi, I'm Denny Jelsma, and I'm at the world-famous Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. And today is Monday. And you know what Monday is? It's show and tell. And today we have an exciting item at show and tell that I think a lot of you will really enjoy. What we have today is the Southern E8. Now, the E8 model in model railroading has been produced for 50, 60 years. And you kind of say, how can they improve an E unit? You know, it has a shell, it has a windshield, and a little bit of, and some number boards. But what we have here today are the new Rapido E8s. And Jason up there in Canada outdid himself on these units. These are absolutely gorgeous engines. They have sound, lighting, all the little bells and whistles that you could add to an E unit. And like I say, how can they improve on them? And boy, they did. These are absolutely just gorgeous E units. I remember the Southern E units when I was first hired on in the company I worked for out of Washington, D.C. In my spare time, I would go to the rail yards right next to the Capitol in Washington, and I'd see these beautiful green Southern units, and typically there were 4 of them lashed up, and they were being washed, and these in the early 70s, and it was just a gorgeous sight to see. And now here we are, we have the new Rapido Southern E units. And now I'd like to just tell you a little bit about these units because it's just so exciting. All the pipe work on the top, they have the air hoses, they've got dynamic brakes. It's just a really super detailed unit. They use loop sound. For the sound, these units, one of these units is a DC and the other is DCC in sound. And you could actually, what we've done here is we muted these two together, the DC and the DCC, and we can run them together. But one of the things that I want to just show what Jason, he's such a the detail that Jason put into these. You can see here on the front, you can see the Mars light is not here. And then on the other unit, the Mars light has been black, or actually in this case, it's been whited out. And you can see it. It just has the oscillating top headlight, not the Mars light. But these are gorgeous units. The Southern started out with the green units, and then they went to black, and then in the late 60s, early 70s, Southern chose not to join Amtrak in May 1, 1971. And they painted the E units in a green and a gold, and they had crescent on the front, and this was their premier train, and I was lucky. I rode this train quite a few times, and it was just a beautiful train. And Jason of Rapido has done just a nice job, and these have just been acquired by one of our members, and he's really excited about it, and I'm really excited about showing it on the show and tell. But these are the E8s of Rapidos. We're running them DC and DCC in sound together, and that's the way it is at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Show and tell this morning.